Hi everyone. It's Kwaha with Next Home Wealth Builder here, and today's topic is selling a house checklist. We're gonna dive into a few things you need to do before you can sell your house quickly in this changing marketplace. Let's get started. The first item on the list is cleaning. We're not talking about a quick dusting. When I mean deep cleaning, I mean polishing doorknobs, chandelier, and making everything sparkle. When I tell a homeowner to clean, there are usually two types. One that clean but leave things untidy, while the other tidy up the place but not really clean. You need to do both. Buyer will scrutinize every detail, baseboard, light switches, everything. They will find that one window that you forgot to clean out of the 10 windows in the house. So if cleaning isn't your strong suit, consider hiring a professional. They'll catch things that you might overlook. Next up is decluttering. You've probably heard this before, but it's essential. My rule of thumb is to remove a 30 to 40% of item from your homes. Anything that doesn't belong in the room should go. For example, no bed in the living room. The goal is to show buyers what each space is for and make it easy for them to move around. Uh, when in doubt, take it out. Okay. Extra chair in the dining room, move them to the garage or storage unit. Also, any personal items such as photos, picture frame, it's best to clean them up and put them away. You want it to allow the potential buyer to be able to picture their family living in the house. It's kind of hard when they see your family photos everywhere throughout the house. So since you will be moving anyway, removing those personal items now means you don't have to rush to get them out when you must give the key to the new owners. Cleaning and decluttering are two of the most important things, so don't skip them. Okay. And then the next one up is repairs. Now let's talk about repairs. This falls into two categories: mechanical repairs and structural repairs. If something like an oven or an AC unit is not working, make sure you get it repaired or replaced. It doesn't have to be a brand new unit, but it has to work. Okay. As for structure issue like a foundation problem, need to be addressed before you list your house. Don't assume buyer will handle it. Buyer will not likely to handle structure issue because it will, and they might use it to to submit in lowball offers. Okay, so and next up is painting. So go for neutral color, preferably white. It makes the space look bigger, cleaner, and brighter. If you already have white walls, just touch them up. Buyer notice the condition of the wall and it's to reflect how you while you maintain your home. So make sure they're in top shape. And then you were talking about curve appeal. Item number five is curve appeal, or one big item too. First impression matters. Make sure the interior is spotlit. Remove cobwebs. Plant some flowers. Power wash driveways, and keep the landscaping tidy. Then we have staging. I recommend staging. You don't have to bring in all new furniture, but you do need to arrange what you have in the way that showcase the space. Less is more. Declutter and make it look inviting. Use simple touch like fresh white towel in the bathroom, clear off countertop, and hide things like paper towel holder. We want buyer to visualize themselves living there, not you. The reason for all this is to attract buyer. Uh, High quality photos and video are a must. If an agent isn't offering this, it's an disadvantage. Uh, the market has changed, and most buyers first see your home online. Make sure it look best so that they're eager to see it in person. When a client asks about marketing the home, I always emphasize three things: condition, price, and how it will show online. These are the three key top getting top dollar in the least amount of time. Now here I have some example of photos of one of the listing that I saw on the market. I didn't get the listing because the seller was a friend of the listing agent, but she insists on using that listing agent instead of signing up with us. And after they list on the market, I follow the listing, and this is what I see. As you can see, the first photo, you look in and you see the issue right away. So some of the peeling paint, you can still see it. And then I'm not sure why they take a photo of the chandelier that hanging like right in the middle of the stairway like this. And then on the right, you can also see a person that taking a photo or a reflection from a mirror. So that's a very bad. Like any decent photographer would not take this kind of picture and post online. and the second picture in the middle is just a tree. Don't even know what tree it is, but it's just a tree. So it's kind of odd that they actually put something like that on them on the MLS. And then the third one is this picture would have a door here. As you can see, like the format of it is completely different from the other picture. So when a potential buyer scroll through your listing and clicking on the image, you see that the size changes. So make sure that they all consistent, same size, with something that feature like some of the feature some best of the something of the best of your property, instead of like something random like a stairway, a tree, and have a door. Okay, so high quality is very very important. Okay, and remember, your house needs to look perfect, not just for the photos but for every single showing. Think of it as a job. You're the guest in your home. So one quick tip: know when the trash day is. Avoid scheduling photos or showing on trash day. A street full of trash bin doesn't make for a great first impression. Also, make sure the neighbor garage door are down and that there aren't many cars around. You want your buyer to focus to be on your beautiful home. Now that just might be sound overwhelming, but once you get started, it's never as bad as you think. The effort will pay off when you get a great offer quickly. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching my video. And if you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that I can grow it into more the audience, so that I can showcase more videos to everybody. If you have any question or need assistance on buying and selling, feel free to reach out. With that, see you next time. Thank you.